Adriana Reynolds stared at the email in disbelief, her breath catching in her throat. $18,000, her annual performance bonus. For the first time in years, she wasn't barely scraping by. She wasn't covering someone else's bills, fixing another family crisis, or paying for emergencies that weren't hers. This time, she told herself, it was going to be different. She had already made a list. Maybe she'd finally take that trip to Italy she dreamed of since college, or pay off the lingering credit card debt that always kept her awake at night. Maybe even enroll in the photography course she'd been pushing aside for years because it felt selfish to spend money on herself. For once, Adriana felt like her life wasn't just about giving up, it was about living. But then, the phone rang. Her mother's voice came through, cheerful but commanding, the way it always did. "Adriana, sweetheart, we have the most exciting news. Your sister's baby shower is going to be the event of the season. Everyone will be there, her friends, his family, even Pastor Wilson. And guess what? We've decided you will be hosting it. Isn't that wonderful?" Adriana blinked, confused. "Hosting? What do you mean hosting?" Her father's voice joined in from the background. "We already told everyone. You'll handle the venue, catering, decorations, a broken bar, you know, all the details you're so good at. We're so proud of you, honey." Her stomach sank. "You told everyone, without even asking me?" Her mother laughed lightly, brushing it off. "Oh, come on, Adriana, you make more than enough money, and this is for family. Your sister deserves the best. And you wouldn't want her to be embarrassed with something small, would you?" The phone call ended with Adriana sitting in stunned silence, the reality crashing down like a wave. They had already decided. They hadn't asked, and they expected her to fund everything up, probably with the very money she had just promised herself would go toward her dreams. For weeks, Adriana juggled work deadlines with baby shower planning. Every night she stayed up late, scrolling through Pinterest boards, comparing venue prices, negotiating with caterers. The budget ballooned beyond control. Of floral arrangements, gourmet desserts, custom invitations. Her parents dismissed every cheaper suggestion she made. "Darling," her mother said one evening, "this isn't about you. This is about celebrating your sister." The words stung. "It's never about me," Adriana thought bitterly. When she asked if anyone else in the family could contribute, her father frowned. "We raised you to be responsible. You're the successful one. Don't embarrass us by being stingy." By the time the baby shower finally arrived, Adriana's bonus was gone. She watched her sister glow under twinkling lights in the rented ballroom, surrounded by lavish decorations and applauding guests. Everyone praised the event. "What a perfect shower. You've outdone yourself, Adriana." But the words felt hollow. She smiled politely, but inside, she was breaking. That night, after the last guest left and the cleanup began, her sister approached her quietly. "Hey, a broken bar, can I be honest with you?" Adriana nodded warily. "I never wanted all of this. I told Mom I just wanted something simple in the backyard, but she said you insisted on going big." Her sister's voice softened. "I know you didn't. I know how they are. And I'm sorry." Tears filled Adriana's eyes. The resentment she'd been carrying wasn't toward her sister, it was toward years of being the responsible one, the fixer, the provider who was never allowed to say no. That night, alone in her apartment, Adriana sat with the silence and the truth. She realized something deep. It wasn't just about the bonus. It was about her life. For too long, she had been living for everyone else, her own dreams collecting dust in the corners of her heart. The next morning, Adriana called her parents. "From now on," she said firmly, her voice steady, "I won't be paying for events I didn't agree to. If you want something, you'll have to ask me first, and I have every right to say no." Her mother gasped. "Adriana, how can you be so selfish?" But this time, Adriana didn't back down. "It's not selfish to take care of myself. It's survival. I love this family, but I can't keep sacrificing everything I've worked for. I deserve a life too." She hung up before they could argue further. 3 months later, Adriana sat on a sunlit terrace in Florence, Italy, sipping espresso and watching the streets come alive with music and laughter. She had finally booked the trip. She had finally chosen herself. Her phone buzzed with messages. Her parents still weren't thrilled, but her sister often sent updates, photos of the baby, and quiet thank yous for everything Adriana had done. The relationship was healing, slowly, on more honest terms. As Adriana leaned back and breathed in the Italian air, she thought of the years she had lost to people-pleasing, to silencing her own needs for others. And for the first time in a long time, she smiled, and not the polite, empty smile she'd given at the baby shower, but the real one. Because she finally understood. Saying yes to herself didn't mean she was abandoning her family. It meant she was finally living her own story. And that, Adriana realized, was the best gift she could ever give herself. Diaris's message of the story: sometimes love means giving, but sometimes, true love, especially for yourself, means learning how to say number.